Hey guys!
Hey guys,
It's Nicky,
and Pierre.
and here we are with you guys on Saturday night, before the video drops tomorrow.
We're back and we missed you so much. We actually missed a lot our little get together.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
our like conversations, you know?
Yes.
We haven't done this in a long time.
Yes, it's true, and it feels good to be back to it and just talk to you guys directly again.
And just catch up, you know? It's been
Mhm.
a while since we've really catched up,
Yeah,
you know?
talked about life
And
and everything.
yeah, and everything. We made that poll. That was us,
Yes.
by the way. There's
Yeah.
nobody here with us right now. It's just us. It's just us in our house.
Yes.
And so the biggest thing that you guys requested for us to talk about was
Marriage and kids. I think the camera's too close, Nick. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe a bit.
Maybe.
Just kidding! Of course, we want to get married. We're thinking about
Conversation.
kids and
Yeah.
all these good things and exciting things. Very exciting.
We've had
Yeah.
this conversation many times,
Yes.
and
And we actually love thinking about it, and we love planning it.
it's
and
honestly something I feel we both kind of feel, right? Like it's not something we necessarily have to rush
Mhm.
because we've already really committed to each other, like, well, for life. You
yeah,
know?
it's like I already call Nicholas my fiance in front of people. I already
Yeah.
consider him almost like my husband.
If you've
Just
ever
on papers, and we haven't actually done it yet.
yeah.
But it's already all like if
Like that's
we
my
are.
eye.
Like, oh no,
Ah,
what is it?
oh no, I'm
Hey,
going blind.
Let me blow on it.
Remember that time when my contact got stuck and you had to suck out the contact from my eye? Oh, jeez. Yes, thank you. Is that what you're gonna do on our wedding day? We've
I love you. I love you.
so yeah, what Pierre says is true. Like if you've ever met us in public and you don't necessarily like know of us or whatever,
Mhm.
I always refer to Pierre as my fiance.
Yeah, we do all the time.
We do all the time, even though there was never like a formal engagement.
No, in our heart.
In
there's
our
one.
hearts, that's
Yeah.
how we feel. Who do you think's gonna propose? I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would work.
Know.
I don't know if I want one of us to, because I feel like it's such a commitment to each other that like it's not necessary. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it is necessary. I think I would love for this to happen, and
But
and
I would.
think-
But the thing is, like, what if I surprised you, but then you surprised me? That's like weird, you know?
Well, then it will be even more funny. But I'm just excited. I just know like the moment is gonna be perfect when it happens, and it's gonna be so the right time, and it is the right time already. There's no right time. We could do it now.
We could do it now, yeah.
It's just for the right place. You see what I mean? And
well, also we kind of dream big. We're big
Yes.
dreamers, so we kind of want our wedding to be big. But with that being said, though, like we've had many conversations about just going to the courthouse and just doing it, just for the paperwork and like
Yes.
and feeling committed like
Yes.
that way. But it's more for like the
we
party.
might do it. We might do
Yeah.
that because we just want to just already have this done. So after we just have to celebrate it.
Yeah, just so I feel like what we're more interested in is just like throwing a party
Yeah.
for our family.
Yeah.
You know?
No, let's talk about how I dream my dream wedding.
Yeah.
And how you dream yours.
Okay.
And how we plan to combine both.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your dream wedding?
No, you go first.
Okay. So mine is pretty simple. I always dreamed about a willow tree and a little lake, and
That's so cute. I never heard this.
yeah, maybe fall or like leaves on the floor,
Oh.
and something very romantic and under the sky, and something very close to nature, and something very simple.
Europe or the US?
Europe, yes, and I think this is possible, and I think we can do that.
Mm.
And how do you imagine?
What else? What else? What else?
Well, mine is very simple. It's just that our family,
Who
our
there?
families,
Yeah, our families.
yes, our very close families, and whoever wants to be there can actually be there.
Who cares?
And yeah, I mean, everybody that wants to be there can be there, and my family, your family, and just you and me. It's just like very romantic and very simple and very organic. That's what I would.
What
love.
are we wearing?
We're wearing beautiful tux that can be kind of timeless,
Yeah.
but in the same time elegant and fluid
Oh.
and just futuristic too, but
Oh,
at the
that's
same
fun.
time timeless.
I
A
love
bit
that.
like ethereal.
So where in Europe for you?
I would see it in France, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I would see it in France.
Maybe the wedding in France and then the honeymoon in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where it like gets close to your ideas that
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if there's a castle behind.
Now we're talking the same language here. A little
Or something
Franglish going
beautiful
on.
to have the reception in.
Yeah.
That would be very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I would also sing lights everywhere and lots of candles. I
Yeah.
love candles. I would see candles everywhere on the grass and lights, a lot of lights. And I would see it in the evening, not in the daylight.
Yeah, I agree. Like
Yeah.
maybe like
Evening.
the ceremony aspect of it, like at sunset,
Yes, and
and then the party at evening. Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
that's the way.
Yeah, of course. Like everything looks better at night, right?
Mhm,
Everything looks
yes.
better at night.
It's just the shining of the lights,
Lights,
the
the
shining of the
twinkling,
candles,
yeah.
the twinklings, the stars
The
right after,
stars.
and right before the blue hour is beautiful. No, the blue hour is the morning.
No.
Is it
Golden hour.
golden hour? It's the
Golden hour.
golden hour. Yeah. Oh, what you got here, Nicholas Trumpa?
So, okay,
Is that a Christmas gift?
I would say it was like a gift to myself and a gift from you, because
Yeah.
how we kind of do things is like we don't buy gifts for each other. I feel like we
I mean, we do, but the thing is that we have
we're
our
Virgos.
finances combined.
yeah.
So technically, we just buy the gift with the money of our money.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just the intention.
No, but I feel like this is what I stress about it, even our like engagement ring. Like I would want you to pick it out so you love it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
yes,
see what
I
mean?
understand.
It's
Yeah.
just, but that's how I would expect it to.
I mean, I knew this was a dream you talked to me about for like years. I knew that was always a dream of yours.
But like I don't want to go too much in detail about it, but basically like I had an idea of what the bracelet I wanted. He showed me another one that was like even more special, and I decided to go with that one because
with diamonds.
because
Because you're worth diamonds.
Stop, okay? So Pierre helped me pick out this Cartier bracelet, and it was very, very special for me.
Yeah, I
and
mean, we were there. There was one with diamonds, one without diamonds. You know, if we're here, we already made the whole job. And then your dream is to have one. We're so close. Let's just get it with the diamonds, you know. And then
uncomfortable.
and that will be something you will have forever.
And we
It's
bought it
better
in
for you to
Paris, and Paris is like my favorite city to be.
Yeah.
You know, and then especially with you, it's just like magical. So anyways, so yes, we got this beautiful Cartier bracelet, and I'm so grateful for you for it.
Mhm.
So for Pierre's Christmas gift, he decided, so I was really trying to push him to get, this is like so off topic, we're totally going off topic right now.
Yeah.
But so for Pierre's Christmas gift, I was like really trying to push him to buy like a really nice piece of beautiful jewelry that's timeless and whatever. And so for Pierre though, like he really wants to build a music studio in our house in LA. We're gonna build a beautiful music studio for him.
Which will also be, and we can tell you guys.
Can we tell them now? I don't know if we can tell them. I think we should just hint at it.
Yeah.
But there's a podcast in the future.
Yes.
So just look out for that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give you details about it, but yeah. So we need a studio, and we want to. And the reason we bought this house was to be able to do all these things. So we're gonna do that. and then Pierre's gonna fill it with all of the music stuff that he wants for himself,
my brother, and
with his brother,
yeah.
because also we're really trying to work on focusing on what we both individually want in this life with what we're building. And so music is Pierre's passion, that's his family's passion, and that's what he really want. And I guess that's just not really great things about me because I wanted jewelry.
No.
But that's just what it is.
It's dreams happening. And
I welcome it.
For
I
the
thank you.
studio, we can do so much also voice recording and more work for our videos for you guys. And we're going to be able to do like, how do you call that when you record the voice for the...
Voiceover.
Voiceover. We're going to be able to do voiceover.
For our YouTubes.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff.
And that we're very excited about it because there's so many things that we want to do. Even like making like a little
like
animated series of ourselves with our voice and like little stories that could be really fun. And anyway, we're
ADHD. That's
ADHD right here. ADHD.
Yeah.
Tell me more now about the way you see this happening, the way you dream it.
Yeah, so thank you, my love, for this. It's incredible, and I really appreciate you. And I love you so much. And I can't wait to build this beautiful studio for you.
Thank you for that.
So you can flourish in your creative endeavors, and we can just be the best versions of ourselves. That's the goal. No, seriously.
Hopefully one day.
Hopefully one day.
Yes.
For me, it's very similar. There's like a little bit more of like a glitz that I would want to add to it, in sense of like, okay, I don't know. So, all right, my dream wedding is definitely in Europe, 100%. My dream would be to fly all our loved ones out to Europe that can't do it themselves. Definitely somewhere serene and beautiful, and very much in line with what you said, like very magical. I would love a castle.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want a castle?
A willow tree.
A willow tree. I never even thought about the willow tree.
Like, a lake or a pond.
Yeah, I think a lake.
Lake. Yeah, lake.
But where is there a lake in France? Which lake? I feel like one of those beautiful fountains.
Oh, yes. A beautiful fountain.
Something.
Or like some sort of like those large ponds.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Call it a bassin.
Yeah.
Un grand bassin.
Oui, quelque chose comme ça. I would love like some part of our wedding to be in Paris, because just like the Eiffel Tower, like twinkling at night with us and like our families around, and like maybe like a reception of some sort. To be honest, this is like really spilling the tea, is that we have met with like a friend who is a wedding planner. And so we've had conversations about it already. That was like a year and a half ago.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. Yeah, it was a year ago.
Well, we're saving for it.
Yeah.
This is
gonna be an expensive wedding.
That's gonna be a big wedding.
And so there was a train involved and all these kind of things. But basically, yeah, like a reception in Paris, and then we would go to this like beautiful magical spot to do these things. I think it's like pretty similar to you. Like, I think just something really magical and like fairy tale-esque, because that's sometimes how it feels, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like a wedding is a way to escape the reality of a relationship too, in the sense of like,
just to make it magical.
Magical for at least one night, you know? Just so it's like all the problems go away, like all the money and finances and struggles and emotions and trauma and like that kind of stuff. Like, you just focus just on love for one night, and I really feel like, why not make it like that? Like, there's no reason not to make it like that. You know,
absolutely.
like, who cares? You know, if it makes us happy. So
of course, I think it's very important. And like we talked about it in the videos before, you know, like, we're not perfect. We have our downs, we have our ups, but in the long run, we love each other, and that's all what matters. We're committed to each other. This is what makes us happy. And but the tough times actually help us learning so much about each other, helps us getting closer, and helps us also understanding our individuality and how we are different, two individuals, very different, but also that loves each other very, very much.
Very different, but very similar. But the thing that gets tricky with that is that sometimes when you find a lot of similarities in a person, you think that you're just like each other. But
Yes.
sometimes that's actually kind of detrimental to yourself because then
Well,
you
we're both
lose.
Virgos.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
It's
very similar.
it's
you
not
know?
easy. Like, guys, relationships are not easy, but we tend to live in the dream space. Like, we tend to live in the happy place, and sometimes that also can be detrimental because then you sometimes avoid things that maybe you need to focus on, right?
Yes, it's true.
You know,
But we do our work in the behind the scene,
behind the scenes.
and we cannot always share it with you guys because this is the inner work of a relationship is so spontaneous, and so that it would be hard to. But we planning on talking more about it in podcast.
With the podcast.
Yes. So.
But also sometimes the thing, and this is what maybe we've seen from social media with others, is that not necessarily everything needs to be shared.
True.
Yes. Not everything needs to be put out for public opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything needs to be.
You gotta keep
monetized.
Yeah, you gotta keep a little bit for yourself because and this is what I was telling you. Our relationship is so special and so precious to me and to us and to you that sometimes you have to keep it a little bit for yourself to cherish and to have like a little secret garden for your own love.
Yeah. And the thing that gets really, really, really gray and really tricky about putting your relationship out on social media and then on top of it having like your own individual desires is that money and success and all these things can really, really blind them from what is important and what is really in your bedroom, like what is your focus, what are you putting yourself next to at night and to sleep with, like that's truly what's important. And there's been moments where we've had to check ourselves, and
it's normal.
It's normal.
There's it sometimes because it's so every day that we see each other, that we love each other, that sometimes we take it for granted, which is like and we just don't take a day just for ourselves.
Yeah, because we think we have to post about it.
And because we think we are every day together, but we also work together every day. So it is very important to take a break sometimes.
So I'm sure you guys have noticed on TikTok, we've definitely taken like maybe close to 2 months off.
Yeah, we took a long time. So that's what I was saying. It's like we took a lot of time just
to enjoy our relationship and also to take time and really focus on and reevaluate, I think we've been really reevaluating like what is the true importance in ourselves and what we need,
Yes, absolutely.
And this kind of segues into the really kind of uncomfortable but important conversation about marriage that we feel like we need to share with you about. Did you just fart?
My hand just farted.
Okay. Focus. This is a really... Focus!
So, yes, because for marriage, we come from a place where both of our parents did not really succeed in that. They did not succeed, but I want to cut them some slacks. And I want to say that they really did their best to make it work. Even if some things didn't work, they really tried their best. And I need a little bit of sympathy,
empathy. I have no real example of what a healthy marriage looks like. So for that, it's made me extremely sensitive and fearful and hyper aware of things and just fearful. And made me maybe act out in ways that maybe I shouldn't have to avoid this fear, right? And so it's something that I take personally marriage something very seriously. And so we see your comments all the time about like, why is there no proposal, why is there no marriage? Well, listen guys, we talk about this stuff all the time, but we are two people of broken families and we do not want to fuck this up,
And sometime in our trauma, marriage kind of translate to failure, and we do not want to do that. And to us it's like we have to make our own path, our own story with marriage, and let ourselves get to that step in an organic way and in an authentic way from ourselves without feeling pressured or feeling like getting into something that is at the end of the day scaring us a little bit because of some trauma in the
yeah.
past.
Oh, you taught me this.
Right.
And it's like you really don't know a person until like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're just finally getting to a place where like we
really
really know each other, you know, and really know ourselves. I don't think we knew ourselves when we got into this relationship.
No.
And it took some level of strength that I can't necessarily explain and put words to allow ourselves to evolve together. But we're still here, and I feel like I'm even more in love with you now than I was before. And that says something to me, and that's really like a golden sign that like marriage is very close.
It's close.
Yeah,
I can see it too. It's getting closer.
Yeah.
It's getting here. And the thing is that I believe, and we believe, and we've learned a lot about that there's different stages
of a relationship.
In a love relationship. There's different stages, and it's normal. And at the beginning, as much as you love each other, and it's a very romantic and passionate stage, and you only see everything beautiful in the eyes of your lover, you do not know him yet, and you will get to know him later. And so there's different stages, because the beginning you're blind, and then after you start to really understand and knowing the person,
and then you're almost blinded about what you don't like. You see what I mean? It goes from like you're blinded about everything that you love,
and then you're blinded by everything you don't like.
Yes,
it's very true.
And then it's like, but then you have to almost like get through that and then be like, wait, I still like this person.
Yeah, I still love that person.
But then what was I thinking to think that anybody's perfect?
Yeah, exactly. And what was I thinking to idealize my own love?
Yeah, before yourself.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Idealize him, idealize my relationship, idealize
yeah.
myself too.
Yeah.
Because we realize we're really not who we think we are.
No.
Once you get with someone.
No. Yeah.
So it's very funny how much you learn about yourself, about the other. But the beautiful thing is that when you do it with someone, it gets you so close, and you go through so many things together that it would be really, really hard to lose that.
Yeah.
And really, really not worth it to lose that for little things.
Well, and then you realize that the strength of your relationship, like you're like, holy shit, we've been through this together, and we still go to bed 90.
Horny?
But also, like, you still go to bed like 99% of the time, literally, like, obsessed with that person.
Yes, of course.
You know, it's like someday, okay, well, like...
Wait, some days there's fights.
Yeah, there's
and
fights,
we're
and
like,
you're like, I'm sleeping downstairs.
And then my butt touches your butt, and we're just... and then the other good days, we're spooning, and then... Yeah.
It's really true though. Like, you could be really pissed off. I could be so fucking pissed off at you.
Yeah.
And then like our toes touch, and I'm like,
and you're like, well, it feels good a little
feels
bit
good a
anyway.
little bit. No, it's
Yeah.
funny. That's real. That's real.
Yeah. So all these things.
So So to go back to marriage. So yes, we've almost gotten married a few times.
We did. We almost.
Actually, right when TikTok was starting and all these things were starting, we actually filed our paperwork at the Palm Springs
marriage
house.
Yeah, marriage house.
So when we actually were going to get married, we went to the courthouse, and then they were like, oh, listen, COVID shut it down, like
so everything's closed.
It's closed.
Sorry, you can get married, guys.
It's definitely coming very soon. It's a matter of timing, and it's a matter of, truthfully, finances. Like, we really would, not because that's what determines our marriage, but in order for us to feel like we can have the wedding, not necessarily only for ourselves, but for our families that we really want to share with them. We want to make sure we do it right and make sure it's good. So we're just waiting for the time when the right time. But listen, guys, like, we're on that track. So
yes,
and yeah, it's happening, and it will happen very soon. And and then to kind of like segue into a family, that's like another whole conversation.
Wow.
Children.
Very exciting. It's funny because today we got to carry
a baby.
Yes. The baby of one of our very good friends, Annette.
Yes. And she had a beautiful baby girl.
Oh my God.
Her name is Penelope. So her nickname is Poppy. And Pierre and I both held this young little beautiful angel.
That was
Did you cry? Did you cry during it?
No, but it was so emotional.
Yeah.
I just like, it's so teeny and it's just adorable.
I have to say, it terrified me.
It's so precious.
It terrified me.
Yeah, it's terrifying because it's like such a small,
human
precious thing right there.
Yeah.
And it's just, wow.
Kids.
Kids.
Man, kids.
I'm excited. I want to carry them.
I don't feel ready for kids yet. Do you?
I would say I would need a teeny bit more time.
Yeah.
Teeny bit, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting there enough to know myself enough.
The thing, and this might sound trivial. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
This might sound kind of materialistic somehow, but I don't want to bring children into this world yet until we have the financial means for them to never stress.
Yeah, having kids is expensive, and
yeah.
we don't want to be tight.
Also, it's not even that, it's also time. Like, we're so like involved in ourselves right now.
Yeah,
it just would not be the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's true.
There's
still a lot to build.
Yeah.
Both each other individually and both for Nicky and Pierre.
Yeah.
And there's so much.
It's
to
not.
do
Yeah, but I there's. It's so funny. Like, I do sometimes really feel that like fever of like I could be a dad. I could totally be a dad.
I think I could be too.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting to know myself enough.
It's not now. And it might not be next year or the year after, but it's definitely, I'm like...
It's just I've been learning so much still in this past 5 years about life, about how things work, about myself, about people that I feel like I'm getting there. Maybe I have a bit more to learn.
Yeah.
I'll learn forever, right? But right now, enough, for the basics, maybe 3 more years.
I would like for them to be born here. I would like to know your opinion on this too.
Yes.
But I want them to be raised in Europe. I
would love that.
I want them to be raised bilingual. Yeah. I want them to learn French and English.
There's very good bilingual school in Paris and things like that.
And I want to, it's like almost that thing where it's like you want to give your kid everything that you didn't have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
And like right now I'm like learning my French, but it's like hard. And I just know that if like we teach them at a young age.
Can we be honest for 1 second?
No. I don't even want to fucking hear what you're going to say.
No. Just America is a tough place to grow up in.
I thought you were going to be like, your French is so good. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, your French is so good.
No. I have my tutor tomorrow, like after this video premieres.
Good job, babe. Doing incredible.
No, but it is very true. And I think I can speak more on this because I grew up in it.
I know that from you.
The US is so competitive. It's so competitive. It's so hard to grow up in this. It's like, it's just difficult. And like, I'm sure all of you guys who are growing up in the United States can contest to this. Maybe I say toxic? I don't know. It's hard.
Maybe you said it. And see the world.
Yeah.
Like already being bilingual, maybe probably speak Spanish as well because Spain is right next to it. You're in Europe, maybe talk Italian as well.
Yeah.
Just like that culture to see past the frontiers and just like travel, meet other cultures. It is so important.
It's so important.
And we both learned it. We've learned that.
And especially together.
The
amount of times we've traveled.
I mean, we traveled a lot together. Yeah. And even me just coming from France to America, I've learned so much. And I could have never learned as much if I stayed just in France. Also, we wanted to answer some of your questions, guys, because we did a poll on YouTube community. All of you guys have been so awesome and so supportive, and you brought us so many super cool questions to ask us. So we wanted to start answering them. And so sorry if we could not respond to all of your guys' questions. We'll try little by little to answer all of them.
Totally.
Shout out to Sylvia Goodwin.
Yes. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
We love you.
So Sylvia, you asked what you hope to accomplish and are looking forward to in 2022.
You go first.
Okay. We are excited about...
What are you excited?
Okay, what I am. Yeah. Okay. I am excited for our podcast.
Yes.
I am excited for our studio to build.
Yes.
I am excited to make so much more TikToks for you guys as we took a break. And more creation. I am also excited to know for each other how to breathe, how to relax into all this, and how to take time for each other without feeling like we're missing out on making content and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I believe it will make us very much rich inside of inspiration and love, and this will help us a lot going through the career and reach our career goals. So that I'm excited about that. I'm excited about get the house bigger, better, renovated. Um, oh my God, I'm excited about so many things. I'm excited about being with you this whole year, non-stop, and also, taking times for ourselves.
You're not being sarcastic, are you?
No. I'm saying I'm really excited to be with you. I'm really excited about how we learning about each other, how we learning everything and just getting closer every time. And I'm excited about that a lot.
Yeah.
I would say most of all.
Me too. I'm excited for the same thing. I'm really excited for us to find I really am excited for I'm really excited for us to evolve together, and I really am excited for us to keep growing together. I'm really excited to keep growing as an individual and having the space to do so with you. I think that's really, really valuable and important. The fact that we're allowing ourselves to have a space together where we can grow as individuals while also growing as a relationship, because in reality they all relate to each other. And in career and all that kind of stuff, like, I just want us to find our voice, our happiness. I want us to find our creativity, our inspiration, what drives us, what motivates us, all in a positive way. And for more tangible things, like, I'm really excited to get this house in a place that's more efficient and better, and we can do the things that we want to do. I'm excited to spend more times with our families, to work on those relationships.
Yes.
And I'm also really excited to create, like, I think at the end of the day, that's what really drives us, is to create.
I feel like we're two individuals that are very sensitive.
We're very sensitive.
And we are overthinker.
Yeah.
And pressure, we already put a lot of pressure on ourselves, on our own, as Virgos. And added pressure sometimes for us is very hard to manage.
Very hard. And sometimes when you do see like a break in TikToks, that's because we're probably managing our pressure.
Yes. And also, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No.
But like only also the pressure of social media.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of things going on in social media all the time.
Yeah. And also we're also viewers on social media, so we see what's going on.
So we watch all that.
Yeah, we see everything that you guys see, the dramas and all this kind of stuff pop up onto our For You page. And as creators and also as people that kind of put their real love on the internet, like, that's really kind of triggering, because it's scary for us, because we're like, whoa, like, what are we risking right now?
Like, we feel it. We sense it. We sense what these people are going through. We feel it. And it does, I want to be honest, it does affect us.
It does.
It's just
it's not easy to view.
No.
And it's not easy to then in a way ignore by just continuing our routine,
We come from a place where it is hard for us. We understand it's hard for others. And we have compassion for that a lot. And it's just, so that pressure also
there's
exists.
A lot of pressure.
Yes.
So I'm really, really looking forward for 2022 to manage that. I know it's something we're always going to have to live with, but I think we can find ways. Yes. I'm hopeful. So, okay. So this next question is from Louise, but we call her Lulu. That's what we know her as. Lulu.
So shout out to Lulu.
Shout out to Lulu. We love you.
Yeah.
We're gonna answer your fourth question, which was, when you are bored or having a bad day, what are you doing to kill time? Do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
Because I went first the last time.
So when I'm having a bad day, usually I'm never bored. So what's happening is I'm having a bad day, and when I'm having a bad day. I usually go into our guest room and cry.
Yes, true.
I feel like I am a very sensory-oriented person. Like, everything bothers me. I think you're the same.
Yeah.
And so our guest room is kind of like underground, but not really. And like we have kind of the similar curtains, like blackout curtains. Like there's like a wall behind here. Yeah, you see. So it completely blacks out the light, and it's like a very a much smaller space than our bedroom. So I usually go there and kind of decompress. I was actually talking to Pierre the other day when we were filming a TikTok, and I was like, maybe we should put a room in this house, like a meditation room, where like we're detached, because like still in that guest room, there's like a TV, and like you still feel connected, where we just disconnect. I feel like that's like how I deal with like really bad days. I disconnect, you know.
Yeah.
I usually allow myself to eat something that I like, that I don't necessarily allow myself every day. Maybe a walk.
A walk, yeah.
Maybe too many White Claws. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out better ways to deal with my stress and my anxiety. So I'm really actively trying to take walks, go to the gym.
Yes.
Try breathing better, doing all these kind of things. But definitely, like, to deal with my sensory, I go into the guest room to like decompress. What about you?
On the bad days, I like, well, I call my mom every day, but on the bad days too, I have a conversation with her, not about the bad day, but just because just to see her and talk to her just makes me feel good. And then I like to sort of not meditate, but just go on the floor, do some stretching, some movements, just get back in contact with my body and my breathing. I like to walk. I like to do hikes.
Helpful.
Hikes are really good.
There's something weird about a walk that just clears your head.
Yes, and there's something I love in the bad days, and that always helps, is the beach.
Oh yeah.
The beach, when I'm really having a depressed day or depressed moment, sometimes I would just go to the beach every day, if that's a bad period, and I would just walk and be really in contact with nature, with bigger things. I like to be in contact with bigger things. Yeah,
like Earth.
Yes, that makes me think, okay,
I agree.
I'm alright here. I'm alright.
Yeah.
If she's alright, I'm alright. And I can keep going. So,
well, there's a piece of advice that you always give me is like, it's not going to kill you.
It's not going to kill you.
We're not going to die.
Yeah,
you know, like, as much as this is all stressing us out, we're not going to die.
Yeah,
you know, so
true.
that sometimes is really grounding.
It is.
You know? Just to be like, okay, like problems are not that bad. We're not going to die, you know?
And just go back to the simple things. Just the very simple things to me helps me, because I'm like, all right, there's also simple things here that you can do and that you can manage, and that makes me feel like everything's going to be okay.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Yeah. So I take a good poop. And
Alright guys, so the phone just died because we've been talking for too long. So
I guess it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We had such a great time with you guys. It was so much fun.
It was like therapeutic.
It
oddly,
is somehow, yes.
It was really weird. But yeah, it was really nice to talk to you guys and kind of give you an update. And we're definitely gonna do more of these.
We're gonna do more because we want to do. We wanted to say we cannot answer all the questions.
Yes.
And there's so many of you that we love and that we really want to answer you guys' questions. So we're gonna do more Q&As.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep your questions.
Yeah.
And we're gonna read much more. We're gonna do a video very soon just about Q&As.
Yeah, totally, like rapid questions.
So we want to make sure that we answer all of your questions and we give it the time that it deserves.
Yeah.
And
totally.
So yeah,
100%. We're gonna do that for sure. And again, I think I just want to speak for both of us for allowing us the space to kind of talk to you guys like this. This is really a special platform that we can just kind of share with you guys our thoughts, and like you guys listen to them and appreciate them, and thank you. It's very nice.
It is very special.
Yeah, thank you.
It really does not.
It helps us more than you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't go unnoticed. All your comments, all your support. Our Nippy fam is extremely special, and we're so happy to have you guys.
Yeah.
And we cannot wait to make more content like that.
Yeah.
We missed you. We missed talking to you.
Yeah.
Just like that.
We missed this. Oh, thank you guys so much for listening to us. Wackos. But we love you guys so much. And until next time, we love you guys so much.
Yes, we love you guys. Bisous, bisous.
Bisous.
And you take care until next time.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, love you guys.
Love you guys.